Okay, let's try this game, man. I've been itching to play this game for so long, but I know it's a long game, and it's it's a really long game. That's all I can say. It's an extremely long game, like 24 to 48 hours, I believe. I never searched for how long it is, but from how much I know, the JRPGs made by Falcom, they're long. But the characters are really interesting. I like how they play. First time I played this game was on PSP. I think I played like for 7 hours or something like that. And I just after that I just like got interested in other games. I think it was Persona or something like that kept like got my interest back in those times. Yeah, 2004. The game's been out since 2004. Who GG was. I am old. Okay, let's start the game. Yes, I won normal because the game was extremely hard back then. Average difficulty for those wanting a little challenge. A little challenge. I hope it's not gonna be really that hard. Okay. I really dig the music. Reminds me of Ease. Daddy's really late. I even got a message from the guild saying he'll be home today too. Esteli? Esteli? Esteli. Esteli is her name. And Shera's gone traveling around the kingdom on some kind of training. I'm so bored. Maybe I'll just practice with my staff a little bit more before dinner. I'm home. Daddy. Sorry to keep you waiting, Esteli. Did you take good care of the house while I was away? Of course I did. Did you run into any trouble, Daddy? You didn't get hurt fighting the bad monsters, did you? Nope. I'm as fit as a fiddle. That reminds me though, I brought you a present. Really? What kind of present? A new fishing pole? Sneakers? Something for my training? Maybe I raised you wrong, Estelle. Aren't little girls supposed to like clothes and jewelry? I like pretty clothes, but they just get dirty. And jewelry breaks when I go play outside with it on. Anyway, Daddy, what's with the big blanket? Is that my present? Oh, you're a sharp one. Why don't you come have a look? What? Okay, that's a boy. What? Well, here you are. Quite a handsome boy, don't you think? Why do you present a boy? Don't make such a fuss, you'll wake him up. Wake him up? You mean he's still alive? Whoa, wait a minute, Ashley. Did you thought he was just like dead? What, he's still alive? I thought you were going to eat him. So I thought this was dinner. Sorry about that. Looks kind of dead if you ask me. I've treated his wounds, so he should be in stable condition. In the meantime, whoever will need to let him rest. I'll put him to bed, so if you wouldn't mind heating a kettle for water on the stove, I'd appreciate it. Okay. He sure sleeps soundly. And he almost looks the same age as me. This is the first time I've ever seen black hair like that too. He certainly does have a nice head of dark hair. And a pair of ember eyes to go with. That's nice now, but how about you come clean and fess up? Fess up? Yeah, who is this kid anyway? And why is he hurt? Why did you bring him to our house? Is he an illegitimate child or something? Did you betray mommy? Where have you been picking up these kinds of words? No doubt from Scheherazade. Scheherazade. Yeah, I think it's Scheherazade. Scheherazade, I assume. Yep, that's right. For heaven's sake, that girl is going to get me in trouble one of these days with all her nonsense. Actually, I just met this boy while I was on business, and I don't even know his name. You mean Bracer's business? Something like that. Oh, look. Huh? Well, I need to know even the father's name. Cassius? Cassius? I'll just say Cassius. Cassius. I don't know, both of them, I guess. He's waking up. Wow, his eyes really are the colors of amber. Where am I? You're awake? You're awake now, are you? Welcome to my humble home. You'll be safe here, so please just try to rest. What are you trying to pull? Huh? You must be out of your mind. Why? Why didn't you just leave me there and die? Why? Now that's a question I don't know to answer. Does things just worked out that way work for you? Don't toy me, Cassius Bright. Do you have any ideas what you're getting yourself involved in? Hey! Oh, Jesus Christ. Just like jumped in on him. You're sure shouting a lot for someone who's supposed to be hurt. Running your mouth like that is just gonna make it take longer for your body to heal. And just who are you supposed to be? I'm Estalie. Estalie Bright. She's my daughter. Don't you remember me telling you that I have a daughter your age? Now that you mention it... Wait a minute, don't try to change this up. You, my goodness. You're just jumping on him. Ow. Quit yelling. Alright already. But you jumping on me like that isn't going to make me heal any faster either. I don't hear you yelling again, do I? Look, jumping on me like that is going to make things worse. Do I hear yelling? Never mind, just forget it. As a word of advice, it would be wise not to argue with Estalie while you're in this house. Even I wouldn't stand a chance if I made her mad enough. Yeah, I can say that. By the way, aren't you forgetting something? Huh? Your name. You know, the thing that people call you. I told you mine already, so don't you think it would be unfair and impolite not to tell yours? It seems like the logical thing to do if you ask me. Trying to hide it now would only serve to your detriment. Fine. My name is... cutscene. I like Falcom's art style. is a long cutscene. I forgot it's long. Yeah, it's still going. I have 2 more games to go if I'm finishing this. Oh boy. Okay. It's so bright in here. I slept like a rock. That must mean it's Dad's turn to cook this morning. I wonder if that means Joshua is still in bed. That's a no. Oh, I like this one. I think this is the same song as in the Ys games, the harmonica. I think it's Ys 1. I think it was in Ys 1 that this song. Nice, Joshua. Bravo. Good morning, Estelise. I hope I didn't wake you up. Nah, I've already waked up hard when I heard you start to play. Can't believe how awkward you are. I can't believe how aware you are, though. Even the roosters still have bags under their eyes. Not that I mind, what with that siren song of yours gently lulling this beautiful woman from her slumber? What do you mean, woman? We're the same age and I'm hardly a man. How wrong you are, Joshua. We may be the same age, but I am clearly the woman of the house. And that makes you something like my loyal follower, wouldn't you agree? Yeah. How fortunate of you. You could at least try and sound a tiny bit sincere. It really is nice. It really is a nice tune, though. Careful, but somehow wishful. I like your other songs too, of course, but this one's my favorite. What's it called again? The Whereabouts of Light. That's right, The Whereabouts of Light. I wish I could play the harmonica like you, Joshua. Sadly, it's a lot harder than it looks. Compared to what it takes to use a staff, I think the harmonica is much easier. It's really just a matter of concentration. You're probably right. I guess my problem is that if I don't do something that uses my whole body, I start to feel drowsy. Okay, playing the harmonica is fine and all, but how about getting some exercise too? All your hobbies are sitting around kind of stuff like reading and music. No girl is gonna be impressed with just that. Well, excuse me for being an unpopular. No, okay, sorry about it. Well, excuse. I have to do it. I have to do the legend of the. Well, excuse me for being so unpopular with the ladies. Although I feel like I should be the one lecturing you about your hobbies. I mean, what kind of boy wants a girl who loves fishing, collecting bugs, and has a fetish for sports shoes? That's enough talk about hobbies for now. I kind of like Esteli's. From this moment, yeah, I kind of dig her attitude and everything. And for your information, I graduated from bug collecting a long time ago. Really? I'll believe that when I stop finding beetles in the hallway. Hey, Esteli's, Joshua. Morning, Dad. Morning, Dad. It's breakfast ready? It's ready and waiting. Why don't the both of you hurry on down before it gets cold? Okay, on my way. Thanks for the grub, Dad. Boy, I'm stuffed. Are you eating or inhaling, Esteli's? Like people say, kids who eat and sleep a lot grow a lot. Well, make sure you get enough to eat, but don't forget to pour that energy into your work too. That reminds me, you two are finishing up your training at the guild today, aren't you? That's right. It'll be a review of everything I've learned up to this point. And once I've finished, we'll be bracers just like you, Dad. That means I'm not going to let you treat me like a kid anymore either. You still lack understanding, Esteli's. You can only become a junior bracer in the beginning, or in other words, a trainee. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you should work extra hard in your training to become a fully fledged bracer. Well, I'm not afraid of a little hard work. Just you watch and see what I'm capable of, Dad. I'll be so successful that it won't be long before I pass you too. As the spirit, let's see what you're made of then, shall we? Let's not start the rivalry here, you two. And Esteli, keep your focus on the task at hand. We have a test later on today, remember? Huh? Oh, wait, what test? Please tell me that you didn't forget about the test, Esteli. You know, the one that checks whether or not we mastered the skills we've been learning and training. Don't you remember Shara saying that if we fail, we'd be stuck with a ton of extra homework? Crap, totally forgot. Now that you mention it, I guess I kinda remember her saying something like that. Don't sweat it, I'm sure we'll manage somehow or other. I honestly do not know how you've survived this long, Esteli. Your brain is like a... Oh, what's it called? Seaweed? Okay, I need to Google this, sorry. Seaweed? Seaweed? What is this? Oh... How's it pronounced?
Sieve.
1 minute, sorry. Let me...
Sieve.
Civ. Okay, it's called Civ. Oh, it's just like her knowledge is draining. Okay, now I understand. Civ. Papa is sad. How could any child of mine end up with such a careless, over-optimistic personality? Huh, you're the one that raised me, so I definitely got it from you. I swear, the two of you act so much alike, but whatever. We should probably head over the guild soon, Esteli. Shara's going to be waiting there for us. Sounds like a plan. You know how crazy scary she gets when someone keeps her waiting. Oh, before I forget, it's my turn to cook dinner tonight. Is there anything in particular you like to eat, Dad? Any requests? Something I'd like to eat, huh? How about Rouen-style scalloped fish in a basmati vinegar sauce? What's that? I think that's a little more than Esteli's cooking skills can handle, or our stomachs. And you're right, I just wanted to see what kind of reaction I could get. Oh, I kind of like these people. Kind of like these characters, like joking around, just like a normal family. I'll just have the usual fried fish and omelette. No need for anything fancy, but do try to make something edible. How rude. But I can't actually say he's wrong. Actually, I do have one favor to ask before you head out. I'd like you to pick me up a copy of the Libert News from the General Goods store. They're supposed to be getting the latest edition in today. Got it. One copy of the Liberal News from the General Goods store. Receive 500 mira. If there's any more money left, you can have it as your allowance. However, that means no wasteful spending. Alright, thanks, Dad. Okay, we're heading out now. See you later, Dad. Work hard and give Scheherazade my regards. Oh boy. Fast walking. Okay, I need to learn the controls because they're a little different. So circle is the menu. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, I need to learn a little bit. Okay, options. Let's save. I had one save file, but let's override it. It's 2018. Like the last time I tried playing this game was in 2018. So it's been a long time. Okay. Let me just get a little bit used to Esteli's. God damn it! Why do I dig this heart so much? I don't know. Even if it's simplistic. I guess my nostalgia is just like fueling my love for this game. Reminds me so much of Ragnarok Online and a little bit of Harvest Moon 64 because I play those games like religiously. Okay. North Roland, 69 seconds. South Grungate. So I have to go here. Let's go to the city. City of Roland. Looks like we made good time. Not too early, not too late either. We just barely graduated from Sunday school. I've never dreamed we'd be studying so hard to become bracers. Well, you're in luck. Today's our last day of training. Truth be told, you're the one who signed up to be a bracer in the first place, so I do not know why you'd expect to get away with any less effort. Oh yeah, I guess I did. Alright then. Let's get to it and make it through this last hazing from Shera. You look ready to me. Let's go meet the I don't know if I say this, her name's on the Shera at the Bracers Guild over there then. Shouldn't we? Let's just go. This is the general store. Yeah. Let's go to the general goods and. Good morning, Mr. Rhinon. Hello there, Estelis and Joshua. You're up rather early today. Did you come to buy a new pair of shoes? Now that you mention it, are there any new ones in stock? You know, like the newest Stray Gas? Unbelievable, you actually already forgotten why we came here to begin with. We're not here to shop, we're supposed to be buying a copy of the Liberal News for Dad, right? Of course. You've always been a big collector of those shoes, haven't you, Estelle? I'm afraid that the new strikers aren't out yet. If you're after any latest issues of the Liberal News, though, I should have them in around noon. Noon, huh? That's right in the middle of our training at the guild house. We'll stop by again after our training is over. Sure, I'll be waiting for you. No, this is not the guild. This is the guild. Let's go to the guild. Shera. Oh, Ayana. I thought that was Shera. No, this is Ayana. There you two are. Good morning, Estelle. Good morning, Joshua. Morning, Ayana. Good morning. Is Shera here already? Yes, she's waiting for you upstairs. Once you finish today's training, you'll finally be recognized as members of the Bracers Guild. Good luck to the both of you. Thanks. We'll do our best. So she's up. Oh, Shera is just like a nickname for Scheherazade. The Star and the Hangman, the Hermit and the Magician, and last of all, in version 2, the Wheel of Fortune. It's a difficult combination. How should I interpret this? Well, first time I've seen like even a game like talking about like fortune telling, and it's literally what normally fortune telling is. It's just like interpretation. Like you just like randomness, and you see the cards and you just like interpret what they mean, and maybe that's your future. One possibility. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. This is a rare occasion for the both of you to be showing up so early. Since it's my last day of training, I figured, why not? I'm ready to get this show on the road and become a bracer myself. I give you credit for your enthusiasm, but I'm going to work you hard today in every way I can think of to make sure the high-spirited attitude of yours holds up. I hope you're ready. I can feel the enthusiasm dropping already. Quiet, you. Every time I teach you something, you somehow manage to forget it. This training is my way of trying to keep some of that information in your head instead of letting you dribble out your ears like it usually does. Joshua, Shera's picking on me. Don't worry, Shera. While Estelle may hate studying and rarely ever does her own work, acts rashly, is overly naive, and has a tendency to stick her nose into everything, her instincts are sharp, so I'm sure she'll pick up on how to use an ornament with some practice eventually. Probably. I guess there's not much I can do now except hope for the best. Oh my god, my throat's getting like dry. I haven't done this in a while. Hold on a second, Joshua. Somehow I get the feeling that you weren't standing up for me. Well, that's odd. I'm positive I described you all the best traits, actually. Whatever. By the way, Shera, what were you trying to protect with your tarot cards? Your face was really intent. Oh, this? was just trying to get a vague reading about what might happen to the near future. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have been in the right mindset to interpret the cards correctly. You couldn't read the cards? That's surprising to hear. Actually, the more profound the meaning of the cards, the more difficult they become to interpret. But that's not important now. I think it's time we start our final training. I'll give you a brief rundown of all the information we've covered in your previous training. This is the minimum level of knowledge that bracers should have in order to function effectively. And Estelle, make sure you pay exactly close attention to what I'm going to say. Yeah. Okay, yeah, this is about the game itself. This is the tutorial. I don't think I'm gonna read this out loud. I'm just gonna read it on my own pace. Parliament. What is the effects I can produce depending on the structures and the type of quartz and precision supplements? About 50 years since then. These devices may play together rolling on faces of heaters and other everything products and weapons, magic and airships. Correction of this surrounding commonly known as the revolution. So the ornaments are literally like the new like energy resource they have. Bracers, I don't know. Nah. This is just like normal tutorial. It's just like normal what the word is all about. Let's see, since we've got a mountain of stuff to do today, I'll let you off the hook this time with a condensed review. I'm going to spread things up now and move on to the practical portion of your training. Shara? How's today practical training and any different from training we've done before? Since it's practical, that means you will be experiencing things firsthand. Therefore, I'm going to have the both of you run through everything as if this were a real bracer's job. So what you're saying is there won't be any studying at desks involved? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. This time you will have to go out and make a physical effort to accomplish your task. I'll make sure to have you work up a sweat, so I hope you're ready. Yes, that seriously is just what the doctor ordered. I didn't know what I was going to do if I had to sit another day with my tusk packed at the desk. I guess I got all worked up for nothing. Well, suddenly you're all bright and cheerful, Estelle. Let's just hope that smile of yours faces lasts until the end of today's training. Okay, let's get cracking on your first objective, shall we? Let's have at it. Your first objective will be to confirm the details of the job you will be performing. But before that, there is something that we need to give the both of you. Anya, are they ready? Ayana. Yes, they are. Alright, you two, go get one for each of yourselves. They are very important, so make sure not to lose them. Receive the Bracer's notebook. Bracer notebook serves as the official way to record the status of your current jobs. Also, anything you may hear or anything that you may find and where their kinds of trivial things can often become clues. No matter how insignificant something may seem, always write it down. Understood? Crap, this sounds like it's going to be a pain. Oh, please tell me that it was my ears playing tricks on me, because I swear I only get one response. I'm sure there were two. Keeping an accurate account on events is an important duty for all bracers. So get with the program and stop trying to make this out to be more than it really is, Estelle. Okay, I got it. Make sure you do. Alright, let's begin. Look over the book. You can see there's a bulletin board standing there. Boof. First, I want you to go and check your job description poster there. When the bulletin board is approached, exclamation mark would appear. Pressing the OK button would display the job list. By selecting the job names, you can view the details. Okay. So we go here. Training. Retrieval. This training will involve researching the sewers beneath Roland and bring back the content of the chest. See Scheherazade for details. Okay. Details of the job confirmed on the bulletin board and other important events will be automatically recorded to the Brace's notebook. The Brace's notebook can easily found by clicking on the Books tab on the Items menu. It is always accessible via Brace's book shortcut. Boy. Very good. It looks like you were able to see what was posted without any trouble. Checking the bulletin board is one of the most basic functions Brace is performing on their job. Checking it regularly to see whether or not there are any urgent tasks which need immediate attention is also an important duty for Braces. Man, all this talk about duty is starting to crap on my style. Sure, there are a lot of rules to follow, but there is an equal level of responsibility in the jobs themselves. I think being a bracer calls for much more than just someone with a half-hearted attitude. I guess you're right. I'll just have to be more motivated. Is that so? I think that's a typo. Is that so? Had the chance of have. Okay, I think that's a typo. Do you have a change of heart? Have you had a change of heart? Have you? Oh, I had the change of heart. I'm stupid. Okay. You betcha. Well, before all that motivation sneaks out somewhere, let's get to work on your next task. Okay, 1 minute water. What will we be doing this time? We'll be heading across the streets of Mr. Melder's Orbal factory and learning about how to use its services. He has graciously taken time out of his work schedule to explain things, so make sure you be on your best behavior. Okay. Here is where you will learn how to use an Orbal factory service. At an Orbal factory, you can modify or obtain any synthesized support quartz in order to use the Orbal arts. Arts have a wide range of effects and if mastered can be extremely helpful. The Braceless businesses is a pretty risky occupation, so the guild has had a long-standing relationship with these Orbal factories. Anyway, this is about as much as I can explain. I'll leave the technical details to the expert. So, Mr. Melders, if you wouldn't mind taking over from here. No problem, leave everything to me. So, what is it that you would like to know about? Okay, that's one I'm gonna... All those are mechanical devices which inhibit an era of effects through the installation of various types of performance. Mechanical device which inhibits an area of AoE. By definition, that means that the light, airship engines and so on are also typed as ornaments. However, the ones we're discussing today are battle ornaments, which enhance the user's physical abilities and make it possible to use magic. Since each ornament is adjusted to match the owner's personal aptitude, the structures of these devices are also different from each other. Simply put, the shapes of the fixed elements or my god, there's a lot of fucking reading. It's lots of it, which means now I know why I just like stopped sometimes. It's a lot of reading, like a whole lot of reading. Lots of at any rate, that's the layman's man. In order to install Quartz, you must first have an open slot. By default, the central slot is open, but the other slots must be open in an orbital factory like this. I'll take a fair amount of Ceph2. EP, which is needed for magic, will also see a max increase according to the number of open slots. I recommend opening them all as soon as possible. So, what is that you would like to know about? Orbital arts. Report orbital arts of magic, which can be discharged goes into use of orbital. I'm getting overwhelmed already. I'm literally like Castellese now. Could you stop and just like go with the game? But I need to read it. Abilities will simultaneously make it possible for them to use the arts. However, you will not be able to harness any of these effects. Because quite a few installed in this one. But also fixed slots which only certain type of installed. This is because this is a new quart. Be sure to check your ornaments and decide whether you will install it or not. So, okay. Several fragments and septum which is dropped by monsters. They are divided in 7 types: earth, water, fire, wind, time, space, and mirage. Septum can be exchanged in the mirror almost anywhere. And Orbital Factory, if you can use it, is quite an open massage which starts into this plot. So, what is it you would like to know about? Okay, I'm done. That's a lot in to take, that's for sure. It looks like Mr. Medler has answered all your questions. Oh, 1 minute. Oh boy. If there's nothing else that's left, have you both try and use the services here? For that you're going to need some Cephit. Receive several of each type of elemental Cephit. Cephit, something like that. This is my words, okay. With that amount, you two should be able to synthesize a few quartz. Now I want you to begin by first making an element quartz that will work with each of your particular ornaments. In your case, Astalis, any element quartz is okay, but for Joshua, it has to be a time element quartz. Normally, at the shop, you should be able to exchange Cepit with Mirror, but for this training, you will not be able to use this service. Oh, wait. You need to use the orbital factor. Oh, I need to use here. Okay. Modify. No, I don't have. Okay, quartz. I would need some defense, HP, evade, attack. I think attack would be like good. One HP. Alright, it looks like you were able to synthesize one. Next, I want you to increase the arts you can use. Now install a quartz into your ornament so that you can use both recovery and attack arts. Wasn't be installed, so use here. Workments. Yeah, I need HP. Yeah. Wait a minute. So. Joshua. This is time, no? I even forgot now. Time was, yeah, time was kind of like silver. Okay. Workments. Time quartz. Action. Clock up and soul burst. Okay. Alright, it looks like you've got both recovery and attack arts set up. If you balance your arts out between each others like you've done here, it should be dealing with monsters much easier. Additionally, your Bracer's notebook can contain information about which quartz allows you to use which arts. If you'd like to use more powerful arts, check out the arts and quartz charts in your Bracer's notebook and find something that will work for you. Alright, our training here is almost finished. Last of all, I'm going to have one of you open a new slot in your ordnance. The more slots you have, the ability to... Okay. Just tutorial, modify, slots, Esteles. Thank you. Can I open more? No. Nope. Okay. Enter again. And this one. Firebolt? Yeah. I see you've managed to open one of your ornament slots, Esteles. Since your central slot is not limited to a particular element, you are free to install all type of quartz you like. This includes your training for the day. Now it's time to move to what we have. Okay. Pardon? You just say test? You can honestly tell me that you forgot about the test again, can you? Didn't I remind you just this morning? Now that you mention it, I vaguely remember some sort of talk along those lines at the breakfast table. Sometimes I fear for the future of the Bracers Guild and humanity. Oh well, no sense of worrying about that now. Let's head over to the test area. You mean like now? I don't know if I'm ready for... How about a little less yapping and a little more walking? Joshua, help me! Mr. Medrel, Freddy, thank you for all your help. Don't mention it, and good luck with the test of yours. We'll be rooting for you. I'm going to remember that you left my high and dry like this, Joshua. All your training has finally come down to this. Your qualification test will begin here. I expect to see you both use what you've learned up to this point. Understood? What's wrong, Esteles? Shara? What now? I was kind of wondering, but is there not going to be a paper test or something? Did Cassius drop you on your head as a child or something? You just read what it said on the bulletin board not that long ago, right? Yeah, and I even made you jot down what you read on your Bracer's notebooks, unless you forgot that too. I'm pretty sure the job listing mentioning searching for and retrieving an item from the sewers. Ring any bells yet? What a relief. Oh, divine Aidios, I give thanks to thee for thy infinite grace and bestowed upon us such a wonderful gift as sewers. So what you're really saying is that your father was a paper test? No wonder you were acting all crazy back at the Orbital factory. Ah, I can already feel the nostalgia. All those horrible days stuck in a classroom and starting to feel like a grand memory indeed. I'm really starting to wonder if we were able to graduate at all. What's wrong with you? Why do you have to go and say something like that when I'm trying to reminisce about positive things? Alright, that's enough jabbering, you two. This is supposed to be a test, so how about the both of you try to at least look a little anxious? Just so you know though, if you have to flunk the test, you don't even want to imagine what kind of homework I have in store for the both of you. I'll be fine. Just tell us what you want us to do and let us loose. Well, if you're so confident, how about proving that you are not just blowing hot air with the result of your test? Anyway, as you both saw in the bulletin board, this test will be a search conducted in Roland sewers. Your jet is retrieval. The sewers, it's a lot of fluff. There's a lot of goddamn fluff. However, there are really things beneath monsters down there. If you get careless and let down your guard, you'll be sorry. Also, let me give you this before I forget. Dear Bombs, Monster Guide. This is the buffer. It's called the Monster Guide. It's used to record information about monsters and the other opponents you meet. Whenever you fight a new enemy, attributes should make an immediate note of it there. Sounds pretty straightforward to me. He who controls the flow of information controls the tides of battle, right? That's exactly what I'm saying. You're really got a good head on your shoulders, Joshua. That's some pretty useful advice. Thanks for the tip, Shara. Let's put it to good use. Alright then, let's get pumped and knock out this test. Don't forget though, this is an exam. We should make sure we treat it as such. Okay, dungeon time. There appears to be a recovery point set up here. Okay. It's like easy mode. Sounds like a plan to me. Monster is at 12 o'clock. Be careful not to let them take advantage of a blindside. Got it. Monsters cannot see from far away. They will become visible as you approach them. The condition of the start of the battle is part of how monsters is engaged. Engaging an enemy from behind is advantageous, while being attacked by an enemy from behind is disadvantageous. Okay. Oh, I like the song. Indicates a battle order. Okay, that's a battle order. Okay, so I can move or I can attack. Hint: attack an enemy. You may also use it to move if you are using a mouse. Okay. Can I move? Oh yeah. No, I don't think I can attack, yeah. Have to move. Yeah, these enemies don't do anything.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Here comes some more. Depending on the enemy, some physical attacks may be effective. Let's use heart, not physical attacks. Okay. Okay. So these ones I have to use magic. Hint. Firebolt. I do believe, yeah, it takes some time. Hearts. Soul Blast. I killed him? Yeah. Firebolt.
Piece of cake.
Hack attack. Yeah. Oh, morale boost.
Come on.
Oh yeah. Oh, this time they're attacking. Okay. No, I don't want. I could use it, but nah. And they're dead.
All right, we're good to go.
Treasure. Reviving ball. What a surprised creepy thing. I wish there were an easier way to take them out. One blow using SF craft and SF break should be interesting. Yeah. So we have like two types of bars and two types of abilities. Let's see. What? Now press the what's the button?
Let's do this!
I can do even this. Here I come. That was overkill.
We're good to go.
Okay, I think I need to. Let's go a little bit back so for me to just like heal up. Thank you. That's the treasure chest we're after. If we've made it this far, the rest is gonna be a piece of cake. Seems like we got a little breathing room at least. Let's pay close attention to our battle orders this time. There should be a number of ways to get more mileage out of our actions. In an event, there are 7 bonuses which can be allowed to the turn. Some bonuses have the same effects regarding of whether they are allotted to any of the foes using air break is good in battle order, making it easy to jump and strip an enemy of their turn. Oh, okay. Well, there's a lot of things you need to think of. Oh, these icons indicate bonuses along. Okay. So we need to strip them. So a lot of thinking in this game. So I would say let's do a fireball on the more annoying enemies. I don't think I can kill him. Oh, I moved. I effed up. No. Eee. I think it's better. I think it would have been better for me to just like attack them and leave the butterflies on their own. $24 is not more than okay. Okay, dual strike. Okay. Fireball. Okay, that thing doesn't do anything. Okay.
All right, we're good to go.
Found two small boxes. That's weird. There's a couple of boxes inside the treasure chest. The fact that there's not just one but two is kind of interesting. To wonder what's inside. Remember, Leslie, our mission is to search and retrieve only. I'm pretty sure looking inside those boxes doesn't fall under the mission objective. Not fun at all, Joshua. It has nothing to do with our mission. Is that what I like to call good, honest curiosity? You know we're the only ones down here. We can't get away with a teensy-weensy peek, right? If you feel flunking today's test, then I'll by all means be my guest. Did you say the F word? Yep, opening one of those boxes could result in an automatic fail for both of us. If this were a real job, the contents of those boxes would belong to the client. And as long as there were nothing illegal, we should have no right to open them. I know you're right, Joshua, but I just can't help myself. If you absolutely have to know what's inside, why not ask Shara when we get back? But for now, we need to focus on getting out of here. Alright. To go. Let's get out of here. It's simple. Good work, you two. As a rule of training, I'm going to need to confirm items in your possession. Hand it over to the two small boxes. Yep, they're both the real deal. All right. I don't see any evidence of tampering either. That was a close one. I figure she would try and set up us like that. Congratulations to the both of you. You have successfully passed your qualification test. I didn't really think something that simple would be a problem for us, did you? Shara, what's those boxes you had us get? That's for me to know and you to find out after your training is finished. That's enough chit-chat for now, so let's get back to work. You two still have something to do. Seriously? But then you just say we have passed the test. You still have to learn about how to report the results to your work. I'm aware that you're both tired, but this is no time to shirk your duties. Let's get back to the guild. When it's time to be going to be, when is the day going to be over? Oh well, no sense in giving up when the finish line is in sight. Agreed. It seems like we're winning within reaching distance of our goal. Your final training is how to report to the guild. Whenever you finish a job, it is your duty to report the results of your work to the guild. Reporting how you resolved the situation and the steps you took to get there are a part of your job as a bracer. You can report your results at the front desk in each guild branch, and as you already know by now, Ayana is in charge of here as a Roland branch. In addition, this is where you will be paid for your work. I look forward to seeing great things from the both of you. Now that we're here, why don't the both of you go ahead and report the results for today's training? Okay. Report. Received more money. Gain BP. Good job, you two. It seems like you were able to complete your objectives without running into any major problems. Another thing to take note is that depending on how you handle a job, you may see an increase or decrease in the amount of pay you receive. When you report the results of your work to the guild, pay in the form of Mira isn't the only thing you will be receiving. You will also accumulate points which are known as BP Bracer Point. Bracer Points are indications of your achievement as a bracer. When the points exceed a certain value, you will advance in rank as a bracer and be awarded with a piece of special equipment by the guild. The ranks of the junior bracer starts at 9 and go all the way up to 1. Please set your sights on making first rank and work hard. The amount of Mira and BP you receive will also be recorded in your bracer's notebooks, so please have a look sometimes later. All that's left to do is to finalize your training. Let's head back upstairs, shall we? I'll talk to you later, Ayana, and sorry about putting more work on your plate today than usual. Don't worry about it. Training new bracers is important for the future of the guild. I fully intend to work these two to the bone in any case. To the bone. And knowing Shara, it'll involve the whip. Let me say it again. Good work, you two. You have now officially completed the entire training course. From now on, you will be learning from your own real-world experience. Well done. Scheherazade holds up 2 small boxes. And these boxes the ones in answers to your questions? Yes, these are the boxes you retrieved during today's test. You seem awfully curious to find out what's inside, Estelle. Are you saying that this is okay if we open them? That's right. Why don't the both of you have a look and see what's inside? Sweet. Alright, let's have a look. Estelle and Joshua open the boxes. Receive Junior Bracer's emblem. This crest is... So does this mean that we're... Estelle Bright, Joshua Bright. Beginning this day at 1,500 hours, you are both hereby appointed as junior bracers within the Bracers Guild. From here on, you will work as a member of the Bracers Guild to support the livelihood and those around you, defend peace and uphold justice. Congratulations, you two, and welcome into the fold. Did you hear that, Joshua? We become members of the Bracers Guild. So I'm a Bracers now, huh? I think the realization is only just now just beginning to sink in. Come on, Joshua. You should be jumping for joy or running around and screaming at the top of your lungs like this. I cannot. Look at us now, world. We did it. I was happy until you made my eardrums bleed. I hate to interrupt the celebration, Estelle, but I need to take off now. I have some backed up work that needs my immediate attention. We understand. You have been spending a lot of extra hours working with us during this busy time for the guild. Before you head out, Shara, I just wanted to say thanks. Likewise, I appreciate all the trouble you've been through for us, Shara. Don't mention it. Training new recruits is one of the Brace's many duties. Believe it or not, I was once in your shoes a long time ago when your father, Cassius, trained me. So that's why you have so much respect for my dad, huh? There's actually much more to it than that, but I'll save the conversation for another day. As for the both of you, work hard to become fully fledged bracers early on so you can help guide those new recruits who come after yourselves. And in time, I hope to see you both become respectable bracers like your father. Anyway, I'll leave you with that though. I don't get it. Get what? This is Scheherazade, aka the Silver Streak, one of the most skilled young bracers we're talking about. So why is it that she holds Dad in such high esteem? He just seems like nothing more than a no-good middle-aged man who is always out doing who knows what instead of being a father. A no-good middle-aged man, huh? From your viewpoint, it doesn't come as a surprise that you would see him in that fashion, huh? Never mind. Let's just hurry and head home. We should let Dad know that we qualified as junior bracers. Right. Yeah. Let's... Hurry up and come on. Wait for me, Luke. Wait for me, Luke. Huh? Oh, it's you two. Oh great, it's Etzeli's. Hi there, Joshua. Okay, little twerp. What's with that oh great, it's Esteli's remark? And what's the big hurry? How about telling us where you're headed? You're not thinking about wandering out of town alone, are you? The roads are full of monsters. I hope you know. You're such a pest, Esteli's. Don't you know there's no room for girls to be sticking their big fat noses in boys' business? Quit acting like you're a bracer you wanna be. How wrong you are, Luke. How incredibly wrong. You're more wrong than a fool who thinks these better tasting milk in labor than the milk that comes from the Perzel farm. What? No way. You're full of it, Esteli's. In fact, as is just a few minutes ago, we qualified to become real bracers. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Real bracers. More like bracers in training, really. Don't think you should be getting on your high horses just yet, Esteli. Now High Pony, on the other hand. Quit being a killjoy. Wow, you two are great. I'm so happy for the both of you. Pat, you're such a good little boy. Unlike that smart aleck and cynical brat you call a friend. This is unfair. I was supposed to become a bracer first. I can accept that Joshua became good before me, but getting passed by the likes of Esteli? What is the likes of Esteli supposed to mean? Just so you know, you can't even be a bracer until you're 16 years old. Get it? Only mature people allowed. And that means no little kids who are still going on Sunday school. I don't know how I should put this, Esteli's, but Sunday schools is dying to have you back. better watch out, Asteroid. I'm going to be training at my secret base, and before you know it, I'm going to be a bracer like Bracer 2. Come on, Pat, let's go. Alright, I'm coming. See you later, Asteroid. Bye, Joshua. Ah, boy, look, he's always trying to pick a fight with me. I wonder if he's just plain hates me or something. Rather, I think it's the exact opposite. What do you mean by that? Don't worry about it. It's just a boy thing. Yeah. Especially with small boys, yeah. At any rate, what do you think Luke means when he said secret base? I don't know why, but somehow it makes me a bit curious. I know exactly what you mean. A secret base sounds really intriguing. The pure heart of a young child can be so inspiring at times. That's not really what I meant by curious. Hi there, Asteris. Hey, Joshua. How can I help you? Did you manage to become bracers? You bet we did. Maybe I should have you start calling me Hyper Bracer Asteris from now on. By the way, Mr. Renan, and did the liberal news come in? Yep, it came a little after noon. Don't brush me off like that, you two. Oh, whatever. I'll take one copy then. That comes to 100 mira, please. I know my dad always buys a copy of this magazine, but does it really sell that well? It sure does. The Liberal News has an excellent report on camera and camera women who have done a great job reporting the latest and most reliable news. And they're even supposed to have a running story related to the Queen Alicia's birthday celebration. One more thing before you go. This gift is my way of saying congratulations. It's a free sample item I receive with my shipment of goods, but don't hold the free part against me. Recipe cook. Oh my god, we have cooking too! Ooh, jeez. What's this supposed to be? There's a ton of blank paper. It's a recipe book, isn't it? You got it. When you get hurt fighting, if you just limit yourself to healing balls all the time, it's going to cut pretty deep in your wallets. This is where a recipe book comes into play. If you eat food to recover your strength instead of basically free, assuming you have all the ingredients anyway. So if you eat something new, write it down what's in it, and you'll have lots of recipes in no time. So how about we try this out? Go ahead and eat these cookies, Asteroids. Maple cookies. Well, I have made it a personal rule to never turn down sweets. Learn maple cookie recipe. Basically, all you have to do is eat the food to learn the recipe. It's as simple as that. As you travel about, you should eat whatever food comes across so you have an opportunity to try before. Well, that sounds pretty convenient. It's not that I don't like cooking at all, it's just that I never seem to get any better. I'd sure love to be able to increase my repertoire and really stock my dad's taste buds for once in my life. That's the spirit. And in passing, if you are in need of any ingredients, I'll be delighted to service your cooking needs. I really know how to solicit your customers, Mr. Ronan. Thank you for the recipe book. We'll put it to good use. Oh yeah, this is the bracer book. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, what the... now I remember why this is, I got so put off when I had it on the PSP. Jesus Gabibus. In that sort of situation, okay, I'm gonna look at this off stream. Oh my goodness. see if I can. Oh no. Where is the armament? Oh, here. Okay. Now always have the right moment. Man, you too. Can I enhance the slot? Nope. Can I enhance the slot for Joshua? Nope. Oh, I need blue, black. Okay. Okay. Well, the thing is, I need first and foremost to open the slots. So I do not have anything. So let's finish this. Actually, it's Joshua. I'm glad I found you two. Ah, Yana. Is there something wrong? You seem in a bit of quite of a hurry. We got a bit of trouble. Is your father at home today? Yes, he is. He said something about having to sort a bunch of documents. But what's going on? You know Luke and Pat, right? Sure, we do. In fact, we saw them not too long ago. What's wrong? Are they in some sort of trouble? I don't know how to say this, but I just heard from Uni that Luke and Pat ran off to the tower that lies on the northern outskirts of Roland. You mean the Tower of Esmelas? Isn't that place supposed to be a breeding grounds for monsters? That's what they say. Unfortunately, at the moment, Scheherazade is out in other Bracer's business, so I want to ask your father to bring the boys home safely. What are you talking about? There's no time for that. Joshua and I will go after them and bring them back. I don't know if that's such a good idea. The two of you only just qualified to be junior Bracers today. With all due respect, I believe that Estele's judgment is correct in this situation. If the two of us hurry, we may even be able to catch up with the boys before they reach the tower. I understand. I will take the responsibility for whatever happens. As an emergency request from the Bracers Guild, I ask that you lose no time bringing about the safe return of these children. Roger that. Understood. The Esmelas Tower can be reached by taking the western path at the junction along Malga Trail. You can get into Malga Trail through Roland's northern east gate. I'll be in standby at the guild, so if you run into any trouble, you know where to find me. This is our first real job. Come on, Joshua. We don't have any time to lose. Alright, behind you. So don't tell me it's supposed to be here. I don't know if... Yeah, I think it's here. Let's attack. Okay. Can I kill it? Ah, no.
All right, we're good to go.
Let's go back. Do I have an advantage? Yep. Yeah, let's just use magic. And Nestle's use a fireball because it's a plant, so I think. Oh boy, that's a lot of damage. Oh, that's more than me. So. Aha. dead. Another one dead. Dual strike.
All right, we're good to go.
This? Yep. Okay, arts. Soul burst. Strength up. Firebolt. It's not gonna kill, but it's still a lot of damage. Jeez. And he's down.
All right, we're good to go.
Oh, now this is a lot of more enemies. Okay. Could go like this. One. Kill one of the plants. Okay. I'm digging the music so much. Oh no. What? He did nothing?
All right, we're good to go.
Level up. Okay. I'm just gonna fight a lot of enemies because I know in these games you need to level up. Oh, and oh, so this game has the. Okay, now it's getting serious. Now they can attack. Yikes. He dead. He dead. I think now the gloves are off. The tutorial gloves are off.
Piece of cake.
Oh, I think it was because it was preemptive strike. Okay. So I have more turns. Oh, she has taunt as well. Hope he dies. Yep, he's gonna.
All right, we're good to go.
Looks like we've come all the way to Estel's town. I don't see any signs of them along the trail, so do you think they're wandering inside? It's quite likely that's the case. Let's go in. It looks like we'll need to hurry. Right. I'm scared. It's dark in here. Quit being a baby. We're only on the first floor of this place. Did you hear that? They really did come here. Esther, are you alright? Luke, Pat, if you can hear me, answer me now. Those little brats, are they pretending they can't hear me? They might have climbed up the second floor. Let's hurry and see if we can find them. Second floor. That was easy. What are we going to do? Somebody help! Run full speed in the direction of the voice. Rush simultaneously with Joshua. Let's go, Joshua. Right? At your back. You monsters, go somewhere else. No, shoot, leave us alone. Chew on this! Esther, what are you doing here? Joshua, you're here too. Get back, you two. These monsters aren't playing around. We'll take care of them. Protect all NPCs. If an NPC's HP reaches 0, the game is over. Oh boy. Okay.
Pay attention or I'll hit you.
Dual strike, yeah. Okay, let's attack this way. I think that was overkill. My turn again.
All right, we're good to go.
Looks like that's that. Yeah, I'm glad everyone's safe too. By the way, that was great timing the way you blitzed those monsters, Esteliz. You really think so? Is it safe now? Oh man, that was awesome. You really showed them, Esteli. Not bad for a girl. You little twerp. Oh, that hurts. What are you trying to do to me? What's wrong with you? You even dragged poor Padval all the way up here against his will. It's time to think what you did today. Oh, you're hurting me. Stop it. You violent she-devil. So this is the thanks I get for saving your neck, huh? Looks like it's time to give you some of my special Alright, Esteliz, I'm sorry. Everything was all my fault. Esteli, shouldn't we forgive each other like they teach at school? Oh boy. This bride doesn't need forgiveness, but a little discipline should do the trick. Esther, he's behind you. There's something with my teeth, isn't it? Nice, monster. I'm not going to make it in time. Huh? Dad, you came. You still lack skill and understanding, Esther. Must always prepare for unseen danger by sharpening your senses. That's part of what it means to be a bracer. Dad, what are you doing here? Just happened to be in town and heard the whole story from Ayana. I'll give you points for your quick thinking and taking actions to come after the children. But you failed on following through completely. I really messed up, didn't I? It's a good thing you showed up when you did. I'm sorry. I should have been watching her back. That just means that you have room to improve. Constantly working to overcome your weak spots is the key. Understood? So how about we head home, everyone? Can you boys walk? I think so. That was incredible, Mr. Bright. You were like a gazillion times more awesome than Estelle. Of course I was. I'm her father. Alright, everyone. Let's file on out of here. I'm with you, Mr. Bright. Who's the glory hog now? I mean, I guess I should be thankful that Dad saved my behind. But why does he have to go on and take all the credit like that? It really chaps my hide. That's just the way he is. After all, he is Cassius Bright. Seems like you had quite a day. That is just unbelievable. The second we get back to Roland, he says, I'll leave the report to you, and takes off for home. The sheer nerves, I tell you. There's no need to make a mountain out of a molehill over it. At least the boys came back safe and sound. Anyway, I think that's all there is to report. Current rank Junior Bracers 9 class. You did well for your first assignment. For the details of your reports alone, I believe I can commend you both for a job well done. You should be proud of yourselves. You really think so? I know so. In fact, you'll do even better on your next job. If anything else comes up, I would appreciate your help again. Sure. How about we head home too? I guess we'd better. I've still got dinner to prepare. You should mind holding on a second. Would you mind holding on a second? A letter arrived for your father just a while ago. Unfortunately, since he went straight home, I never got the chance to give it to him. Do you think you could deliver it instead? I wonder if it's more work-related stuff. I imagine so. The letter appears to be from one of our forum branches. One of the guild's forum branches? As I'm sure you already know by now, Libert isn't the only country where the Bracers Guild exists. On top of that, your father is widely known all across the Zemurian continent, so we can expect these kinds of letters from time to time. If you two would be so kind as to make sure that he gets the letter, I would appreciate it. Is there... Wait a minute, is this Arms and Guards? Do I have weapons? Oh, whoops. Buy. Okay, I have better equipment. And what should I buy? I should buy like better equipment. They're expensive. I should. Yeah, I should buy one. Oh yeah, I forgot, so I can convert with money. Hey, more attack means a lot more better. Let's sell our stuff. Shop. Even if it costs like 50 mira. Let's see if modify. Can I make a? No, I'm missing some quartz. Yeah, this is 50 and this is like 40. Yeah, I can do these things, but it's an interesting mechanic, that's all I can say. Hey, Joshua. Do you think I'm really cut out to be a bracer? Aw. Well, you seem to have inherited your father's skill with the staff, and noisy personality doesn't let you ignore someone in distress. Really? You think so? Sure, but why are you asking? Are you still thinking about what happened back in the tower? Yeah. Because of my carelessness, Luke almost got caught in the middle of a dangerous situation. If that hadn't come when he did, he could have been seriously injured. I guess I'm just worried about whether or not I'll be able to stay on top of things in the future. That kind of talking doesn't sound like the Estelise I know, huh? If we fail today, then all that's left to do is to take back our losses tomorrow, right? Overthinking and worrying about things that haven't happened yet is definitely not like you. Isn't being a bracer what you're always dreamed of? How can you expect to succeed if you let something like that happen today discourage you? Joshua, you're right. That isn't like me at all. I don't think a serious expression really suits your face either. Your laughing like a big ditz is far more natural for you. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You're gonna see my angry expression if you keep that up. Okay, I admit that last comment was pushing things a bit. I'll overlook it this time. And thanks for cheering me up. I don't know about you, but I'm so ready to get home and eat. My stomach is starting growling like a bear. Maybe glutton is closer to the mark of death. But this is, I think, this is a great way to end the stream. After the last day, I'm home. Is it here? Yeah. We're home, Dad. We finished reporting the guild like you told us to. Good work, kids. The details of your report will be reviewed at each branch and will affect your pay and ranked advancement in the future. Please make sure that you always remember to do it. Don't worry, we will. And before I forget, I got that copy of the liberal news you wanted. There was this letter for you at the guild too. Hand over liberal and newsletter. A letter, huh? Well, I'm going to get cleaned up and start dinner. Oh, and Dad. Thanks for coming when you did today. You really helped me out back there. I see you're being rather gracious today. Papa is happy. How delightful that my daughter has finally understood what a great man her father truly is. There's no need to hold back, Estelle. Come and jump into your father's loving arms. In your dreams. I swear, the men in this house have one thing in common. They never know when to shut up. I guess she's not as depressed as I had thought she'd be. Should I be thanking you, Joshua? I didn't do much. I just gave her a push in the right direction. Estelise is a resilient girl to begin with. Yes, she is, but she still has a long way to go. She'll run into more than just a few stumbling blocks in this line of work. And overcoming those obstacles is what will teach her to stand on her own 2 feet. There's that soft side of yours talking again. Oh no, are they supposed to explode like that? Guess I shouldn't have gone in expecting to make a perfect meal in a single try. No way, cooking's supposed to be about passion. Exploding eggs are passion, right? Now, once more. That daughter of mine can sometimes be a little too passionate. I think I'll go help with dinner. We don't want the curtains to catch on fire again. But at this rate, there's no telling when we can expect to have a bite of food ready on the dinner table. Alright then, let's see what this letter is all about, shall we? Cassius Castelletio. A message from the Erebonian Empire. What? Uh-oh. Oh, that's some really good looking food sprites. Wow, this is a surprise. The new dish is what I called Estelle's explosion over rice. Egg explosion over rice. Be sure to savor every last morsel. I will. Your cooking is this evening is excellent. Compliments to the chef. This is raw talent at its best. Today certainly has been a busy but great day nonetheless. We qualified as junior bracers, had our first real assignment, and I didn't even lose my eyebrows making dinner this time. Not to mention the food being delicious for the first attempt, this dish is actually quite edible. At first I thought I might have to pitch it out the window when you weren't looking, but it seems that technique won't be necessary tonight. Oh boy. Guess Estelise was right. The men in this house do not stop talking. Sometimes we're just so despicably rude, Dad. Sometimes you're just so despicably rude, Dad. Don't you know how to be humble and just say something tastes nice? Alright then, how about this? Boy, I never thought I'd be able to eat something wonderful like this before I had to leave off for business. You made a splendid meal, Estelise. Thanks, Dad. Wait, business? Are you really leaving again? Yes. Something unexpected came up. This time I'm going to be away for a while. Hold on a minute. You're leaving? When? Tomorrow morning. What? I don't care what kind of job you're doing. That's just too soon. It's about the letter, isn't it? Was there some sort of incident? Oh, it's nothing like that, just a simple investigation. I just have to visit a number of places, so it'll take me about a solid month before I'm through. That being the case, please take good care of the house while I'm away. Oh boy, Estelle pissed. What do you mean, that being the case? You always use the vague excuses like that and take off from who knows how long. We have to accept it, Estelle. A bracer's job is to help those who come to us for help. I know, but what are you going to do about all your jobs here in Roland Branch? You are already accepted a few of them, haven't you? Oh, only about 5 or 6. So I was thinking, Anne, how about the both of you handle them for me instead? What? Are you really asking us to do the work that you're supposed to be doing? That I am. I'll have you to do the ones which I think you can accomplish, and I'll ask Scheherazade to handle the difficult ones. So, what do you say? Sure, sure, of course we will. You're okay with doing these too, right, Joshua? Yeah, no problem. Looks like a good way to get some experience as braces. As a bracer. Then Sal, I'll stop by the guild and let Anya know about the change of plans before I leave. Alright, I'm starting to feel more determined than ever. We'll have to bust our tails with these jobs so we don't tarnish your name while you're gone. Oh, Esther is my beloved daughter. Papa is so proud. I can't do that. I think in my mind he has like one of those sarcastic tones. Oh my dear Lena, thou who art in heaven, can you see our daughter now? Our little Esther has grown up to be such a lovely young woman. Face it, Dad, you're getting old. If people lose their trust in you at this age, you might as well just throw in the towel forever. I'm only helping you out because I'm your daughter, and I have a duty to pay you back for the last 16 years. I'm only 45, and what's more, I'm very likely the most active member on the entire guild. Not bad for a pair of chameleons. By the way, Dad, which flight will you be on tomorrow? The one headed to the Grand Cell or the one headed to the Beausset? I'll be on the head of the Grand Cell. My flight departs at 10 o'clock in the morning. That means I'll have to get up a little early tomorrow. I'd better set my alarm clock just in case. Dad, are you still awake, Joshua? You'd better hold off on the liquor or Esther's will get mad again. This is my way of lifting my spirits before I travel. How about yourself? Would you like to join me for a drink? I'll pass. Actually, what I should be saying here is don't offer alcohol to minors. I'm not like Shara, who would jump at any chance to enjoy a drink, or 10. That's because she holds her liquor much better than I do. There's something really serious happening, isn't it? There is no conclusive evidence, but there appears to be some sort of movement within the Empire. The Erebonian Empire? That sounds pretty suspicious. This movement doesn't appear to be overt, but that's what has me worried. I intend to do a little probing at the Erebonian embassy to see what turns up. Understood? I'll make sure to look after Esther's while you're gone. Don't you spoil that girl, you hear me? Now that she's become a bracer, she needs to learn to look after herself. Esther's will be fine. She's got a good instinct, and despite being a bit rough around the edges, she has talent with the staff as well. There's no doubt in my mind that she'll be a first-class bracer someday. Yet at present, she's like a babe in an arms who knows nothing about the realities of the world around her. At some point in time, she'll have to choose which path to follow in life. And Joshua, the same thing can be said for you too. It's already been 5 years since you've become a part of this family, hasn't it? How time does fly. Yes, sure does seem that way. about what you said back then. Are you sure you won't reconsider taking those words back? For me, keeping my words is it's what defines who I am. If I can do something as simple as that, I don't know how I could live my life. Live with myself. I know this may sound stubborn, but I can't take back what I said. I'm sorry. There's no need to apologize. But I'd like you to remember this. No matter what path you choose in life, you can't erase these past 5 years. Estherese and I will always be your family, no matter what may befall you. Thanks, Dad. And we're done with the prologue. A father's love, a new beginning. I need to save. After this. Well, it looks like it's time for me to board my flight. Estherese, don't do anything I wouldn't do myself, and try not to be a handful for Joshua either. For the upteenth time, I've heard you already. How about you try not to go overboard yourself with your own work? You're not getting any younger, you know. Say what you will, but I'm not about to overtake by any youngster. Scheherazade, I'm really sorry about placing all this work on your shoulders at the last minute. Please don't be. I'm slightly concerned, however, about whether or not I can do a decent job in your place. There's no need to be humble, Silver Streak. And I don't mean to make your life any more difficult, but please keep an eye on these two. Just leave it to me. It's tightening up the reins and not spoiling this two fine with you. You definitely understand the way I think. What is this all about? looks like to me like a mutual understanding between master and pupil. Please as well. All passengers, please board the airship now. Uh-oh, I'd better make my seat. Take my seat, take my seat. God flippin' damn it, my English. Have a great trip, Dad. We'll take care of everything here while you're gone. Yeah. When you're done with your work, make sure you come straight home and no goofing off. And is that the way you see your beloved Papa? Oh well, I'll try my best to come home as soon as I can. All right, you two. Be good while I'm gone. He's gone again. Yeah. Come on, you two. There's no need to look so down. Your father will be back in no time. I don't know what kind of investigation he's been asked to do this time, but when it comes to your father, he'll have it done before you know it. I'm not sad that he's gone. He's always been away more than he's been at home. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, I'm going to get to work on those jobs your father left for me. But if you run into any trouble, give me a holler. Will do. But first, I'd like to try and finish a few jobs with Joshua. I want to see what we're capable of doing as junior bracers. Alright, if you insist. I imagine that with Joshua tagging along, there's probably now not much to be worried about. Good luck, you two. Thanks. We'll do our best. So, what do you want to do, Esther? Shall we go stop by the guild? Yeah, we should probably talk to Ayana, and find out what jobs are waiting for us. Let's go. Okay. let's save. Okay. I think I was here as well last time. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up. A little bit of stretching. It's been 2 hours since I played this thing. And thank you so much for watching the stream, everyone. Have a good day, guys. See ya.